Hey Maria, you want to come to Cherry Hill?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Do you think it looks done?
It looks done to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip the light off though.
You have to hold your breath. You want to sit on my lap? Because otherwise you got to sit by the fish guts.
Okay. Mom, I brought some clippers to clip some cherry blossoms.
Okay. Awesome.
You could put
You
them
want to put your one leg over my leg, Joe? To give Dad some more room?
No, I'm good.
Hi, Grandma.
I don't know if it's quite full yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite full, but that's all right. I wanted to get up here.
Look at the cherry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at that. You can see that one was hurt by the frost. See how they're all brown on top?
Oh yeah.
That's what that spring frost did.
What kind of tree is that very green one right there?
That's a popple tree.
That's pretty. But the cherries are prettier.
This is great for the bees.
Oh, that one's pretty too.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some.
Yeah, clip a few,
How
like
about
right off of this one here.
That's broken. This is the one to go after.
And that's fairly newish broken.
That's winter storm. That's December storm.
Oh, right.
That December storm really caused some trouble. That's perfect.
Yeah, we'll bring that one home.
You can make a bouquet out of that.
Maybe we can swap it out with those other ones.
The service berries.
Yeah.
Well, good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life, and yeah, we're all just kind of out on a UTV ride here. Warren wanted to take me up to Cherry Hill, which is one of my very favorite spots on the property here. You just saw us kind of go through that. But we were checking on like the ditch that he just ditched and stuff like that, and I kind of wanted to give you guys a little look at that. We are cranberry growers. He's the cranberry grower. I'm the vlogger. We often get questions about cranberries growing in water because that's probably when you see them most times, is like at harvest time when they're all flooded up and the cranberries are floating and everything. So I'm going to turn the camera around here.
Well, this bed is our newest bed. It was planted in 21. When it's a young bed, I usually put shallow ditches on because you want to prevent erosion, and if you dig the ditch too deep, you'll get a lot of erosion. Well, now that it's getting established, I need more drainage, so I actually cleaned the ditch a couple days ago, threw all the ditchings up on the dike, which now after they drain, I have to haul them off. Now we actually have drainage on this side, so that's the key to growing cranberries. They like moisture, but they need well-drained soils to do well.
Because they don't grow
They
in
do not
water.
grow in water. That's right.
All right, we've got piano practicing going on in the background, but it is time for me to get some lunch started, and I am doing something I have never ever done before, and that is to make some homemade tortillas. This is a recipe. I'm pretty sure I got this out of A Taste of Home or a Quick Cooking or one of those publications, and I just what I've been doing this for years. I cut recipes out, I glue them into notebooks. Here's most recently the strawberry rhubarb ice cream that we made. I did cross it off just because we did not care for the aftertaste. The tangy potato salad I crossed off because we just like the traditional, although we did love it with the addition of dill. But anyway, homemade tortillas. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm just about to put a ½ teaspoon of salt in here. What, honey? Can I play? Yeah, you can totally play. And then I need to put in 1 cup of water and 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and then I need to mix that up, turn it out onto a lightly floured surface, and knead for 5 to 6 times. the camera was turned on and it wasn't, but this is a jar of my home canned venison. I drained the liquid off of it and I put it here. Let me flip a light on. And I put it into this little sauce pot here. I am going to, I don't need to measure this. I'm going to sprinkle in some taco seasoning. Homemade tortillas, yep. All right, so along with the taco seasoning, I'm going to put in some salsa. Maybe a cup. Yeah, a half a jar I put in. And I'm going to kind of break up the venison too. It's really tender. It gets very tender after canning. All right, I'm going to get that warmed. Actually, first I'm going to try a little piece. Yep, that could use a little more salsa. Okay, so almost a whole jar. Just because I want it a little juicier. Ah, okay. All right, that one just completely fell apart. All right, so about a 7-inch circle. You saw the first one. I lifted it up and it completely fell apart. I have no tips to give you right now because this is the first time I've ever done this. I'm supposed to roll it to a 7-inch circle, which is pretty thin. All right, so my first tip would be to flip these often as you're rolling them out so that they stay nice and floury on both sides. Oh, that one's better. It's not falling. I'm kind of in a hurry here today because I have to get my driver's license renewed and I was able to make an appointment. So I want to make sure that I am at the DMV, excuse me, a few minutes early to be sure that I get there, or to be sure that I'm ready for the appointment. All right, this is my 4th one now, and I feel like I'm finally sort of getting the hang of it. You do not need a lot of oil. I mean, you just really need the oil, or your pan to be just lightly oiled. I see I have like a air bubble there. Medium heat. My gas stove is really hot, so I have it like kind of halfway between medium and low. And then really it just needs about, I'm finding about 2 minutes on the first side and about a minute or so on the second side. I flip it over, make sure that it looks kind of lightly browned. I wish I would have used my center here where I could have done 2 at a time, because this is sort of time consuming and tedious to just be waiting on doing one all the time here. And then a lot of flour. When you're rolling them out, just keep flipping it over so both sides are getting floured. Otherwise, oh boy, otherwise it sticks. And then when you try to lift it, it just wants to tear, and then you don't get a nice looking tortilla. So I'm using the very first tortilla that I made, which had a little too much oil in the pan, and so it does look a little bit greasy compared to the other ones here, which have more of a, I think, more of a tortilla look to them. Anyway, here's the meat. I just put a little meat. Peter shredded up some pepper jack cheese, so I put a little of that on. He sliced up, or whatever he did, shredded up some lettuce and a little sour cream. And that's what our lunch looks like today. I don't know what everybody else is going to do, if they're just going to do cheese or if they're going to do meat or what exactly. But anyway, this is what I had in mind right here for lunch today.
Hold on a sec. Hold on, sis. Hold on. Second. Please. Hold on.
And this is your lunch, Joe. Whoop, don't push that button. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you're recording right now. And there you go. We fold it over. And there's your lunch, Joe. All right, so I got here about 8 minutes early for my appointment at the DMV. And let's see if having an appointment actually makes a difference. Well, guess what? I'm heading to the courthouse. My so-called certified birth certificate is not a certified birth certificate. So, well, actually it's certified, but it's only half, I guess, of the birth certificate. So anyway, I need to go and get a certified birth certificate, and the appointment thing really didn't matter. Nobody even asked me if I had an appointment. It wasn't busy, so that was a good thing. So for time-wise, it's 1:31. I originally got to the DMV, 8 minutes early, so I haven't been doing this for too long. Got the birth certificate, heading back to the DMV. And I'm definitely glad that it's sunny, and I'm definitely glad that I had a delicious, like, Mexican flavored lunch, because that just makes everything go better, right? If this had been a cruddy day and I'd had a cruddy lunch, I might be a little salty about having to run around right now, but I'm also by myself. I don't have any kids in tow. That makes it a whole lot easier too, because no one is like complaining that, oh, this is taking so long. All right, I'm going to the DMV, get my driver's license. Well, it's in here, paperwork's all done, and it's 2:02, so I guess not that bad. 1 hour to renew my driver's license. I don't know, it's been worse other times, that's for sure. So I am off to run some more errands, and I will catch in with you guys when I'm all finished with that. What? I'm in Aldi, and look at this, they have self-checkouts now. Oh my goodness, this is kind of exciting. Except for when I have $600 worth, then it's not going to be so exciting. So my last errand before I go home is coming to pick up some flowers. Warren actually just he let me on about this place today, and I've never seen this place. It's just in someone's front yard, and oh my goodness, is this not the most beautiful sight ever? Oh, wouldn't you love to have your yard just look like that? So it appears that Peter made some funnel cakes while I was gone today, and if you know anything about 11-year-old boys, they're really, really good at doing this, but not so great at the rest of the cleanup and everything. So I know in his mind, I know that he cleaned up, but I think it's going to need a little mom scrubbing. So I'm just going to work on that and get this all back and shiny again. Better. And I guess I'm just in a little bit of a cleaning mood right now. So since Maria has the shop vac in the garage here, I thought that what I would do is vacuum out the car. It is in bad shape right now. So it is time to get things vacuumed up and kind of get it feeling a little bit. I guess it's just time for a little spring cleaning in the car.
Our spring friends.
Yeah, look at that little rabbit. It's just not even hopping away. Warren said he's been driving back and forth through here today with a dump truck. And so it must just be used to commotion.
We're going to open the door and let him in.
No, I do not want a pet rabbit. Cute though. Until it's in the garden, right?
Yep.
So this is just your friendly reminder to make sure that you schedule a date night. Right?
Yep.
So
we gotta do that once in a while.
Yes, you do. So all week we had this planned, and Warren's like, oh, are you ready to go for burgers? Are you gonna go for a burger? We're gonna go for a burger. Should we go for burgers?
You have to have a burger tonight.
Today I said to him, I said, am I gonna wreck the date night if I don't get a burger? So I don't know, we'll see. And there's a deer.
2 of them.
Where's the other one?
Running ahead of the one that
First
you saw.
All right, so anyway, we're heading to a restaurant that we've never had anything other than fish fry.
Right.
Yeah, so that should be kind of fun. I'll probably give you a peek at our meals, because the big question is, am I going to get a burger or not? I don't know. We'll have to see what kind of flavors they have. And after all the vacuuming that I did in here, I brought along some of these little wipes so I can just kind of clean it up. This is one thing. Usually I'll have one of the kids do this. Like I'll give a couple wipes to Joe while he rides along next to me, and I'll just let him clean things up. But it's been a while since we've done that.
You got one for me out.
Yeah, I can't quite reach that far, but...
You watch your road, right? Because I'm dusting.
You're dusting.
Somebody's got to be watching the road. Jeez.
Yeah. Back road driving.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
It is. There we go.
Everything's clean?
Clean it off.
All right, I went with a burger. There's a burger under there someplace. Look at that. That's huge.